We are live again. Thank you to the wireless Instagram world. How is this? Are we still here? Is everyone joining? Okay, so sorry about that, and thank you for rejoining. We are going to try this again because I cannot not share this ink. Cannot not share this ink. I have to share this ink, also this pen. So again, for anybody who is new and rejoining, if you missed it with the lag last time, this is Waterman Serenity Blue. It is this week's hot stuff, so you should check out the blog because we have a hot video of it. Yes, I tried to make a hot ink joke. This is the box, just in case you're interested. We are working with the Midori B6 Slim Gridded Notebook. It is quite slim, isn't it? Yeah. And there is Mr. Brown commenting for my account, so thank you. Yes, because I am Aziza, and I'm also in the chat. This is the gorgeous Pilot Metropolitan Retro Pop, and I have the 1.0 millimeter stub nib on it, a steal at $15. So, I mean, not that you should steal it because it's $15, but it's irresistible because it's $15. I have two of them, and I have the purple and the turquoise, and I'm thinking I also need the orange and the red, and probably the white, which is not the retro, but it's very pretty. Okay, so we are writing. I started doing like this kind of serif thing, and now it's turning into like a italic or something. So, I mean, I don't know what this is, but we're just writing. Hello. Now, this is an exquisite combination. The stub nib is smooth enough to be pleasant, but it's crisp enough to give you some really nice line variation. Now, what's the big deal about Waterman Serenity Blue? You've probably heard like, oh my god, everybody loves Waterman, and Waterman Florida Blue is so amazing, but some people say it's kind of boring, but you know what? It's not. I refuse to accept that it's boring, because it's not. It is a washable blue, which means it's super easy to wash out of your pens. If you have a vintage pen that you find difficult to clean, or a pen that you just want to make sure it's not going to stain your pen, everything, Waterman is just solid. So I think Serenity Blue is totally underrated. Not enough people love it. Serenity. So as I said, it's a washable blue, so it's really easy to clean out of your pens. That doesn't mean it's a washed out blue. It's just washable. The best things come in small packages. What are you guys talking about? Oh, the Piccolo. Piccolo? Piccolo. I'm just going to smear some Serenity Blue on the page so we can see. Beautiful. Now, the other thing is, not only do you get shading out of this thing, you can also get some sheen. Believe it or not. I know, everyone thinks that Waterman inks, oh, that's not fun enough. I want some wild saturated colors. Well, they are quite wild and gorgeous. Great shading there. So the sheen is going to be a bit red, so hopefully this will dry up quickly. I mean, it doesn't have super long drying times, but I mean, clearly this is a pretty wet swab here. Yes, they absolutely clean out of pens really easily. Now, I know for a fact that someone in this chat just got a beautiful new pen. Oh, I don't know what letter that is. That's not even a letter. This is not a letter, people. Your bottle of Serenity Blue is the opposite of what I'm saying. You mean it's not gorgeous? Is it a really old bottle? I mean, I'm guessing if it's Serenity Blue, then it's fairly recent. If you want to see the most out of your inks, using something like a wet, broad stub nib is best. A flex nib. Because you're going to see the most saturation and shading out of those nibs. I actually get asked quite a bit, how can I make my ink shade more? How can I see more sheen? Check your paper, check your nib. Make sure you're using something nice and juicy. Make sure your paper is fountain pen friendly, because if it's absorbing your ink, you're not going to get much in the way of shading or sheen. It is an amazing blue. I really like it. I'm going to write that. Amazing blue. Eric, you like South Seas blue. Yes, South Seas blue, otherwise known as inspired blue or obsession blue, which is their turquoise. Fantastic. Amazing blue. This is an awesome nib. Holy moly. 1.0mm stub. There's a big debate about whether steel nibs are good enough. And you know what? They are, because this is an awesome steel nib. Awesome. Smooth, great line variation. Keeps up well with ink flow. Ink demand, sorry. Okay, so the ink is starting to dry here. You see that sheen on the edges there? So beautiful. I really like it. I think it's just a really great blue. And the other great thing about it, now there are inks out there that cost quite a bit because they have been imported from different places and stuff like that. But the Serenity blue, well, actually the entire Waterman line is totally affordable. You get 50 mils. It's $11.50. Awesome. Yes, I have said awesome a lot today. I probably should stop saying it. So I'm going to say glorious. Sunshine. Oh, I can make a little... That's supposed to be a sun. Oh. The paper. This is the Midori MD Notebook. This is the B6 slim size. So it's like more narrow this way. And this is the grid version. I like the grid. But, you know, if you don't like B6, there's bigger size. There's the A5, which is like a more standard size. Also available in blank. And this is the graph or grid, and then there's lined. No dots. Yes, yes. Serenity blue and tender purple, yes. Binder purple, that's a great, great one. Okay, Alina Works. All right, what is, okay, I could write Alina Works, but what is your actual name? I'm going to write Alina Works in the meantime. Look, last time I tried to do an A, it was horrible. Oh, this one was still horrible. If you are looking for an affordable pen to magically improve your handwriting, well, it's not going to be magical, but Metropolitan with the stub nib is awesome. Again, I just want to say awesome to drive you insane. It gives you really nice line variation, which just naturally makes your handwriting look fabulous. Hypnosis. Oh, that was a horrible pee. I'm so sorry. I'm not a calligrapher. I just do this for fun. You're welcome. Thank you for joining and watching. I'm going to try hypnosis one more time because that previous pee was just so wrong. Hypnosis. With a heart. Look at that. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Okay, I'll stop. It's just really nice. Okay, the swab is drying up a little more. You can see there's some good red sheen in there. Very nice. Stub nibs are available in the, I'm guessing, the UK. On the MR, yeah. In case you guys don't know, the Pilot Metropolitan is also known as the MR. So it depends on which region you are in. Thank you for your compliment. Any bleeding? Okay. First of all, I've got a dried swab from a previous show, so we can... This was where I dropped ink and then smeared it around. So this is the back side of it. There's no bleed through. Now here, I've cut into the page a bit with the nib. And still, it has not bled through. And show through is minimal. Zero feathering. So it's really fountain pen friendly. Really nice paper. Serenity Blue is not an iron gall ink. Quite the opposite. It is... I will write the name of the fountain pen, yes. It's a washable blue, so it's really easy to clean. And iron galls are the opposite. Not that they're difficult to clean, but they're gonna, like, they're archival. They'll stick. Can I write the name of the fountain pen? Yes, that's what I was gonna do. This is the Pilot Metro Metropolitan. This particular finish is the Retro Pop Turquoise. And the nib is a 1.0mm stub. When I wrap up the live story, I will add images and links to all the items I've used here. Yes, fabulous. No bleed through. It's a great notebook and really allows you to utilize the entire notebook. I was also going to write the name of the notebook just in case you're curious. Midori MD. This is the B6 Slim. And the ink is the totally underrated Waterman Serenity Blue. I'm going to draw a little heart. Beautiful. I'm just going to scroll back to check some of the comments here because I think there was a question. I do not have an Apple Watch. The MR is standard international in the UK. Oh, okay, right, yes. Yes, the standard international is that you have a standard international converter, whereas you can otherwise use the pilot converter in the Metro, not the MR. Waterman Serenity Blue looks like Noodler's Bay State Blue. I think Bay State Blue is a bit more purple, but maybe on this in this video it looks like that. Being a washable blue, it's not a pen stain. The Waterman ink should not stain your pen, and if it is doing something to your pen, it's possible there's contamination. But the rule is don't let inks dry out in your pens because then it's just going to be a pain to clean. So it's best to not let it dry out. The paper is fabulous. Yes, really easygoing ink. I think that's a really good way to describe it. It's easygoing, it's like a casual ink, totally work appropriate, but depending on the nib you use, you can make it really fun, really shady and sheeny. Shade, sheen. Okay, I'm just going to flip back. So there is that shading and sheen. Pretty nice color. You can't really go wrong with a Waterman ink, and you can't go wrong with Serenity Blue. If you have a pen that you find is just not flowing well, or if it's just not writing, try it out with Serenity Blue because at least then you've eliminated the ink as the issue. And in case you guys don't know yet, if you haven't seen the announcement, Anderson Pens, we are now offering free US shipping over $50 and free shipping to Canada over $250. That's like a whole bunch of Metropolitans in Waterman ink. Free shipping! Yay! Okay. I think we have seen the glories of Serenity Blue. I'm just going to write a Serenity Now. I'm not sure if anybody's going to catch that reference. Serenity Now. Okay, so that's everything, you guys. Yay! If you do Serenity Blue or Midori or Pilot Metropolitan doings and Inkspiration on your own accounts, please tag us at Anderson Pen so we can check it out. And that wraps up this this Tuesday live. Hearts are red, yes. Well, I mean, hearts full of deoxygenated blood could be blue. Anyway, that wraps up my Instagram live for today, and we will see you next time. Bye, everyone. Thanks for joining.